Hi everybody and welcome to SeaWorld. My name is Arrion and I'll be your guide as we give each and every one of you an inside look at what it means to be right here at SeaWorld San Diego. Across the park, hundreds of our ambassadors are working 24/7 to ensure the health, safety, and prosperity of the animals in our care. And there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes, whether it's preparing thousands of pounds of fish a day to conducting various training sessions. We have a team of on-site veterinarians that provide routine as well as emergency medical checkups. We also have our SeaWorld rescue team that has come to the aid of over 39,000 animals since 1964. I know, give it up for that. Now, today, we'll be giving you all an inside look at life here at Orca Encounter. Now, SeaWorld San Diego is home to 9 killer whales that range in age from 8 years old to 57 years old. And let me tell you, no day is the same for our team of killer whales, whether it's participating in various training sessions or interacting with other whales. Now here, we do have 5 distinct areas the animals can interact. The pool you're currently looking at is around 36 feet deep, and then we have an underwater viewing area that's around 30 feet deep with an underwater rock structure and live fish the animals can interact with. So with all that being said, we're going to introduce you to our family of orchids you're going to meet today, and we're going to start it off with Ulises. Now Ulises in the center there with Morgan is one of our largest males, weighing close to 10,000 pounds. But don't let that fool you. He is one of our most athletic whales. Everyone give him a big wave. Say hi, Ulises. Now next up, we have one of our most athletic whales as well. Now everyone, this is going to be Kalia. And Kalia can be characterized by the 3 freckles in her left eye patch. So if you look at her swim by, you'll probably see that. But she is very playful and enjoys hanging out with some of her good friends, such as Makani. Very beautiful. Now speaking of Makani, we're going to give him a good hello next. Now a good fun fact about Makani is that he is our youngest male, but he was also born on Valentine's Day. I know, he's such a sweetheart. And he's giving you all a little song here as he shows you how beautiful he is. And last but certainly not least, we have Keet. Now Keet is another one of our larger males that we call our gentle giant, simply because he enjoys hanging out with trainers and even taking his own mid-afternoon rest. He's saying hello in his own very special way. Now today we're going to be talking to you about some of the training sessions that we offer our animals using the acronym HELPER. Now the letters stand for husbandry, exercise, learning, play, presentation, and relate. The letters we're going to be talking about today are relate, learning, and play. So for the relate portion, we're going to be having our trainers spend some time with our animals. And that's really the biggest thing about relating. Now, I'm going to talk a little bit about the relationships that we have to build with the animals we work with. Now, raise your hand in the audience if you're with your best friend right now. Oh, best friends. Go best friends. I love it. Now, with our whales, we want to develop that same type of bond. Now, of course, it's going to be different because we differ in a lot of different ways. But we want to get to that point where we learn them just like that they're our best friends. So how we do that is watching their behavior and what they are finding enjoyable and what they are finding less than enjoyable. So here we have Keet and Taylor. Now Keet is the first whale that Taylor began working with when she started here. So for her, she had to learn him in and out. So knowing what he likes, what he doesn't find the most pleasurable, and just going from there and building that relationship with him. And that connection is what we look to build, because that can only help us get to the point where we can ask behaviors, where we can even touch them and ask them for different types of things such as husbandry behaviors, which are really important for their health care. Now, even when that's accomplished, it never stops at learning the animals, because we want to know how we can help communicate more with them and better with them. So these relate sessions basically look like us being able to give the animals rub downs, offering things that they find enjoyable. So for some animals, they enjoy that fish more particularly, but also some animals enjoy snowballs as well as ice cubes. So like even thinking about that, what you guys find enjoyable, someone would probably give you for your birthday or just on a special occasion. And we can extend that for these guys and find things that they find reinforcing, is what we call it, and participate in these sessions with them. So you'll see Taylor giving him a nice rub down, which not a lot of people know that killer whales enjoy that touch. So being able to give them a rub down, their skin does shed, fun fact. And they have to maintain that ability where they can go through or glide through the water easily. So they do that, but us, we can help them with that by giving them those rub downs, especially on that dorsal fin there for Keet. And it's really magical to build that relationship with the whales, because they are very large animals, close to 10,000 pounds. So being able to ask them to allow us to touch them and just even being in session with them is pretty powerful, and it's definitely humbling, but it's fun. They're all so fun. All right, so now that we did that relate portion, we're on to our next portion, which is learn. Now for this, I'm going to pass it over to another one of our trainers named Stephanie, and she's going to tell you more about what she's going to be doing today.
All right, thank you, Arrion. Hi, everyone. My name is Stephanie. I'm down here as well. So we have a couple behaviors that we are working on. I am currently training what is called a showstopper with our youngest male killer whale. So again, he's 8 years old. He's never learned this behavior before, so it's in the beginning stages. So you take baby steps to get those end results like you see. Sometimes it could take weeks, months, even years to train the behaviors that you guys are watching today. So this is Keet showing you that behavior. So they're supposed to slide up onto their side and give a nice, great big wave with their pectoral flipper. So Makani, I have the trainer Jules on stage with him right now. So she's asking him, kind of giving him some help, saying, hey, this is what we're looking for. And then she's going to give him that hand signal. Now what I'm here for is to help him with his duration. So we could go ahead and send to him. So there's the wave, slide out. There's the hand signal. It's a wave, slide out, all the way over here. So when he comes up, I'm just kind of a visual to kind of remind him. So he gets the slide. See how he's not waving right now? I'm going to help him a little. Whoop. He's getting a little excited with his tail. So we want his tail to be in the water. So all I'm doing is remaining neutral. He did not hear the whistle from the trainer, which communicates yes. He sees that I was just kind of giving him a little bit of a pause, kind of ignoring that. And you can see he's returning to Jules right now. He knows, oh, she's not really interacting with me. This must not be right. So what I want him to do is keep his tail in the water. So we're going to try it again. Sometimes it takes a couple tries for him to get the energy out of him. Again, he's 8 years old, so he's very excited. So we'll go ahead and send that again. Go for it, Jules. There we go. All right. Now, I might actually take this a little early. If he comes up sliding out on his side and his tail stays in the water, let's go ahead and take that. Yes. Very nice. So sometimes you have to take a step back. Yes, feel free to applause for him. You saw how he came back. He kept his tail in the water. You might have to take some steps back to move forward. And that's okay. That's part of the learning process. Was a good analogy that Arrion has mentioned before is, when we learn to read and write, we start with just learning letter by letter. Then you learn words. Then you learn sentences. It's the same thing. So, he got it again? All right. Let's try this again. This time I'm going to see if I can get a little bit of wave out of his flipper. Hey, let's get that. Right. So you saw he started to wave his flipper. I'm going to go ahead and end right there. He did so good. And from there, I'm going to build on the more times I do this and kind of extend him waving that flipper. And eventually, I'll be able to fade away. He'll just get sent from the stage, and he'll come up, give everybody a great big wave hello, and that'll be the behavior. So he did an excellent job. All right. We are going to work on another behavior now. A little bit more energy here. We're going to be working with Kalia on what's called Infinity Bows. Again, a behavior that's never been trained with these whales before. So will you do me a favor and just ask her for a bow? All right, so Kalia's been sent on a jump that I know that she knows. Feel free to bridge it once she does it. Very nice. So I know that Kalia knows this behavior. But what I'm training is I would like her to jump and then turn back around and jump the other way and turn back around and jump in like an infinity symbol. So I'm kind of putting that behavior in her mind right now. So let's go ahead and give her now the signal for the new behavior, which is the over, and you can point her to me. So I'm using a target pole right here. If she does a bow, will you bridge it? So this is a new signal. Very nice. So she's understanding. Let's go ahead and reinforce that. That was a great approx. So I'm going to take it a step further right now, and I'm going to see if I can get a second jump the other direction out of her. All right, let's go ahead with the SD. Yep. So that's the term we use for our hand signals. SD, you might hear me say. This is where I'm looking for her to jump. Once she jumps, I'm going to try to tap her back. Get her attention back this way again. Yeah, we go. Very nice. And I'm going to end right there because that was the first time I actually did it in this section of the pool. So give it up for Kalia. All right, back to you, Arrion.
So fun. You guys get to watch all this cool stuff. Just so we don't do this in our presentations, let's talk to you more about what we're doing training-wise. So even just Steph there, being able to work on that behavior with Kalia, that's showing their connection and showing that they have that relationship as well as working on that. And you can see Delaney over there working with her as well and building that bond and that connection that we have with them. Okay, who's ready to play a game? Oh, everybody's ready. Okay. So basically, the next category we're going to get into is play, which you're like, oh, you guys play here? Yeah, we play all the time. And what that play is going to be helpful for with the whales is engaging them in different ways in our environment. So not only can we play hide and seek with them, not only can we play little you choose what you want to do games with them, it can literally be up to our imagination what we want to do. So today, we're going to play Simon Says with you all, okay? And this requires a majority of your participation. Now, our trainers are going to be positioned around our area here. And you'll see Delaney and Jules kind of playing a little bit on the sides. But really, I'm going to give you a set of instructions. You all know how to play Simon Says, right? If Simon says it, yep, she's got it. Please do that behavior. But if Simon does not say it, then you do not do that behavior. And we'll see who can get it, okay? So, Simon says, stand up. All right, so far so good. Simon says, spin in a circle. Everyone look. overboard. Nice.
Went overboard.
Simon says, stump your feet. Wave your hands. You guys! Simon didn't say. But give yourselves a round of applause. Good job, everybody. Good job. Now you can just see how those different types of behaviors not only help us with us engaging the animals, but also engaging everyone here. Because what we aim to do, in all honesty, is to connect you all more to these animals so that you care for them. And that's our whole goal. And even just us thinking of that, even the Simon Says strategy that Stephanie actually thought about, that also has the animals looking at all of you and seeing what your behavior is and them mimicking that. Because you all were trainers. Yeah, you gave those SDs, is what we call them, and you saw the animals show that behavior. So, hey, who'd have thought? Don't worry, HR will be outside for all of you when you're ready. We just employed all of you. All right, everyone. Well, that wraps up our 3 segments for our training sessions today. And before we say goodbye officially, we're going to have each of our whales tell you see you later in their own special way.
Splash. Oh no.
All right. Now, if you all wish to continue your inside look adventure, we do have opportunities for you to participate in various screenings of our show Sea Rescue, but also have conversations with our rescue team and community partners. You can purchase an inside look scavenger hunt at the front of the park, and also continue our Q&A sessions at Wild Arctic, Penguin Encounter, or Sea Lion Point. All right, and with that, everyone, just because you didn't get Simon Says exactly, y'all are getting splashed today. And if anyone has any additional questions, feel free to come see me right here at the front.